In a move poised to reshape the country's economic future, the Jamaican government has accepted a landmark £5 billion UK loan from the United Kingdom. The agreement, formally signed at a high-profile event in Kingston on January 24, 2025, comes at a time when the potential discovery of an estimated 7 billion barrels of oil beneath Jamaica's waters is generating both excitement and strategic debates across the island. The signing of the framework agreement, which took place at the British High Commissioner's residence in Kingston, signals the beginning of an ambitious infrastructure program. The event, attended by Jamaican ministers, overseas partners, members of the private sector, and other dignitaries, underscored the importance of the partnership between Jamaica and the United Kingdom. According to representatives from the UK government's Export Credit Agency, UKEF, this loan will underpin a range of critical infrastructure projects designed to stimulate economic growth and modernize key sectors of the Jamaican economy. At a time when the potential oil reserves could significantly alter the nation's fiscal landscape, the loan arrives as both a catalyst for immediate infrastructure improvements and a strategic investment in Jamaica's long-term development. While experts remain cautiously optimistic about the actual quantity and quality of the oil reserves, the prospect of such a discovery adds a further layer of confidence in Jamaica's economic prospects. Industry observers agree that confirming the viability of these reserves is essential, and initial exploration efforts are already underway. Central to the government's plans is an ambitious agenda to overhaul the nation's infrastructure. One of the early projects funded by the loan is the Accelerated Bridge Renewal Program. Under this initiative, a total of 55 bridges are being constructed in England with the intention of being shipped to Jamaica for installation later in the year. This project, among others, is expected to dramatically improve transportation networks across the island, facilitating smoother movement of goods and people and boosting economic productivity. The infrastructure renewal is viewed not only as a necessary response to current developmental needs, but also as a prelude to future opportunities. Jamaica's leadership has highlighted the importance of modern infrastructure in attracting tourism, a vital sector that could see an influx of up to 10 million additional visitors annually. To support this anticipated growth, plans are already being laid out to develop 200 mega all-inclusive hotels. These projects, estimated to require an investment of approximately £40 billion over the next decade, are expected to create around 300,000 permanent full-time jobs and transform Jamaica's tourism landscape. The decision to accept the £5 billion loan has not been without controversy. While some voices in Jamaica advocate for a closer economic relationship with China, viewing them as an alternative source of investment, many experts caution that reliance on Chinese financing could expose the nation to unfavorable contractual terms and hidden costs. Critics of the Chinese model argue that while Chinese companies have been involved in significant projects on the island, their practice of agreeing on an initial bid only to later request additional funds has, in past instances, led to project delays and cost overruns. Notably, Jamaican Prime Minister Andrew Holness has acknowledged these concerns during public announcements regarding projects such as the Spark program. In instances where Chinese firms were contracted, the government has taken steps to ensure transparency and accountability by engaging independent foreign companies to oversee project implementation. These measures are designed to safeguard Jamaica's interests and ensure that infrastructure projects are completed on schedule and within budget. In contrast, the partnership with the United Kingdom is being portrayed as a more balanced and transparent engagement. UKEF's Director for the Caribbean, Jesse McDougall, expressed his enthusiasm for the project, remarking that many things are aligning for the benefit of Jamaica. This sentiment is echoed by those who see the British loan as a vehicle for not only immediate infrastructural improvement, but also as a foundation for long-term economic stability and growth. The £5 billion loan is expected to serve as a crucial bridge between the immediate infrastructural needs of the nation and the long-term vision of an economically transformed Jamaica. With strategic investments in transportation, tourism, and potentially lucrative oil exploration projects, the government is positioning the nation to overcome long-standing developmental challenges. The infusion of capital is seen as essential for upgrading aging infrastructure, modernizing public utilities, and preparing the economy for an anticipated boom in tourism. Looking forward, there is a strong argument for leveraging this loan as a stepping stone toward even greater financial inflows. Some experts have suggested that if the current agreement can be managed successfully, Jamaica might consider negotiating for an additional sum, potentially doubling the initial amount, to further accelerate infrastructural projects and ensure that the country is well prepared to capitalize on its newfound resources. The decision to embrace the £5 billion loan reflects a broader strategic vision that transcends immediate fiscal concerns. It signals a commitment to transforming Jamaica's economic landscape by investing in infrastructure that can accommodate a future of increased tourism, improved trade, and, potentially, significant revenues from oil exploration. By establishing a transparent and mutually beneficial relationship with one of its long-standing Western partners, Jamaica is also reinforcing its position on the international stage as a nation determined to modernize and prosper. In this pivotal moment, Jamaica's leadership is balancing the promise of substantial natural resource wealth with the imperative to build a resilient, forward-looking economy. While the full extent of the country's oil reserves remains to be confirmed, the government's proactive measures in infrastructure development represent a decisive step towards a future where Jamaica could emerge as one of the Caribbean's most dynamic economies. Thank you for watching another episode of my new series titled £5 billion Repatriation Funds to be Invested in Jamaica, £10 billion loans for infrastructure programs, and £40 billion foreign direct investments to build 200 mega hotels of 1,000 rooms each in Jamaica. To support this channel, please click on the subscribe button, share this video in your WhatsApp groups, and send it to all your friends. As we try to demonstrate how the tourism industry can transform lives in Jamaica, remember to let us know what you think about this video by leaving your comments below. Please keep your comments respectful. God bless you, God bless the Jamaican Parliament, and God bless Jamaica. Until my next video, peace and love. This is part 2 of my current series. Look out for part 3.